All right, if you're a facility or property manager, you already know this. The outside of your office building, that's your business card to the entire world. But let's be honest, hiring a power washing service can feel like a total gamble, right? Well, in this explainer, we're going to give you the playbook so you can hire a true pro with absolute confidence. So let's get right into it. So let's start with a really important question you should be asking yourself. Is your office exterior an asset or is it a liability? And trust me, this isn't just about looking pretty. The way your building looks has a direct impact on tenant satisfaction, on foot traffic, and even on safety. It's a huge part of that all-important first impression.
You've really only got two paths you can go down here. On one side, you've got a clean, professional exterior that boosts your brand and makes tenants feel welcome. But on the other side, a neglected building, well, that can create slip hazards from algae and mold, and it just screams that you don't care about the details. Which path you're on, that's going to hit your bottom line, for sure.
So let's kick things off by talking about that first impression. Because a building's facade, it's about so much more than just a little bit of dirt. It's a direct reflection of your business. You got to see maintenance not as an expense, but as a crucial investment in your brand.
You know, especially for office buildings here in Northern Virginia, we face a pretty unique set of challenges. You're not just dealing with a little bit of dust. Nope. You're battling that constant urban grime from traffic and pollution. You've got our humid climate, which is just a perfect breeding ground for mold and algae. And let's not forget the heavy seasonal pollen. All this stuff, it demands a professional approach, not some weekend warrior with a pressure washer.
And that brings me to a really critical point, the incredibly high cost of hiring the wrong company. Choosing someone who's inexperienced or just unprofessional isn't a small mistake. It can lead to some serious financial damage, property damage, and just massive headaches for you and for your tenants. So what are we actually worried about here? Well, first up is property damage. Using way too much pressure can literally etch surfaces, it can break window seals, and strip away protective coatings. Then there's the disruption to your tenants, which is a huge problem for any commercial property. And of course, you've got those classic hidden costs and completely unreliable schedules that just throw your whole maintenance plan into chaos. Okay, enough with the doom and gloom. Let's start talking about solutions. This next part is your playbook for spotting a true professional. Once you have this checklist, you'll be able to confidently sort the real experts from the amateurs and make a hire you absolutely won't regret. The very first term you need to have in your vocabulary is soft washing. Now, this isn't just some industry jargon. It's the gold standard for cleaning commercial buildings. It uses low-pressure water paired with really effective eco-friendly cleaning solutions. This gets rid of all that grime, algae, and mold without blasting the surface and causing damage. Seriously, if a company doesn't mention soft washing, that's a major red flag. A really great service is going to operate on three core principles. First is clarity. You want transparent pricing with absolutely no surprises. Second is proof. You need to see their track record, not just listen to a bunch of promises. And third is a frictionless service, which means the whole process, from the quote to the finished job, is just simple and hassle-free for you. And this right here, this is a perfect example of what clarity looks like. A professional company will often lay out their services in tiered packages. This is great because it lets you, the manager, match the scope of the work directly to your building's needs and, of course, your budget. Whether you just need a quick touch-up or a really deep clean, the options are all laid out for you. Next up, let's talk about what a frictionless experience should actually feel like. A professional service respects your time. It's all about a clear, predictable process that causes as little disruption as possible. Everything should be seamless, from that first call to the final sign-off. The whole process should look something like this. A super simple way to request a quote. A clear confirmation of what's getting done. Easy scheduling. And then, on the day of service, they're on time and professional. And it all ends with a final wrap-up to make sure you are 100% satisfied. It's organized, it's efficient, and it keeps you in the loop the entire time. You know, minimizing disruption is just everything in a commercial setting. The best companies, they get this. They'll offer off-hour scheduling, evenings, weekends, to make sure there is zero impact on your tenants. They'll also use things like electronic updates to keep you in the loop automatically, so you're never left wondering what's going on. This brings us to our last and maybe the most important section, proof. For any facility manager who wants to avoid risk, the deciding factor isn't going to be a slick sales pitch. It's going to be concrete, verifiable evidence that this company can actually deliver on what they promise. This says it all, doesn't it? A truly professional company is built on a foundation of proof over promises. They don't just tell you they're great, they show you. They're all about transparency because they are confident in their work and their reputation. And here's what that proof looks like in the real world. This is a review from a job on a large public building, Fire Station 25. I mean, when a company can show off results on projects of this scale, it demonstrates a level of capability and trust that's pretty hard to argue with. So, what kind of proof should you be asking for? First, you want recent local reviews on sites you trust, like Google. Second, a big portfolio of before and after photos, and make sure they're of commercial buildings like yours. And third, you need proof of proper, up-to-date licensing and insurance. Don't just take their word for it, ask to see it. And one last thing, don't underestimate how much local expertise matters. A company that works regularly in major business hubs like Fairfax, Tysons, Reston, and Arlington, they're going to have a deep understanding of the building materials, the property types, and the specific environmental gunk that's unique to our area. That experience, it translates directly to better results for you. So we're going to end right back where we started. Go take a hard look at your property. What is it really saying to your tenants and clients right now? Is it projecting that professional image you want? Well, with this playbook, you now have the tools to make damn sure the answer to that question is yes.